Hello, it's Siran and welcome to another video. Today we will follow up on the latest episode of Inside Star Citizen, which was the last of this quarter, by the way, and there were a couple of segments that really caught my attention because they touched on upcoming gameplay that I am personally very excited about, and in that case in particular, passenger transport. So let's get into it and let's have a look at what was revealed. So, a quick reminder if you are unaware, or because it's been a while since Cloud Imperial Games have been working on passenger missions. In fact, it was over a year ago during 2021's Digital Citizen Con that Tony Zorvek did show a passenger mission prototype, and these types of missions have been since on and off the roadmap. Now, what I suspect is that Cloud Imperial Games have been waiting to be able to offer more related gameplay content, because it's true that if the mission were similar to what was shown, well, for example, it was here a station-to-station mission in a Cutlass, well, it wouldn't have been very interesting, or it would have gotten old very quickly, as unfortunately, we probably would need more gameplay features than that. And I think that this is what we saw here in the last episode of Star Citizen, because it really seems like we are going to head towards a direction of having more diverse gameplay content. Now, first, we learned about new locations that will finally be placed on various locations in the clouds of Crusader, and these are going to be flying hotels that, for example, will have the diverse gameplay associated with them. For example, we can have deliveries, but also first-person combat missions. But of course, one might assume that these hotels will probably receive guests that will have to be transported. And quite frankly, what I see here seems much more glamorous than the repetitive station-to-station mission. It definitely feels more realistic to have to transport passengers to hotels. Next are, of course, the vehicles that will be dedicated to the profession. Here, in that case, the Spirit E1, which is being worked on right now. It's being developed along with the other variants of the Spirit lineup from Crusader Industries. And Cloud Imperial Games have said it on multiple occasions in the past that they do not want to release ships without their associated gameplay anymore. And to me, at least, it definitely makes sense to wait for the E1 to be done along with passenger missions, simply because so far there aren't really any entry level to the profession. All ships related to the profession are quite pricey, the cheapest I believe being the 400i from Origin Jumpworks, and then you have the 600i and the Constellation Phoenix, and also the 890 Jump. Those not really ships that anyone can afford with real money for sure, and Cloud Imperial Games would have been accused of leaving no choice to players than to face a steep paywall or eventually go through a busy grind to be able to afford these ships in games. Now, next, let's talk about the Rocket Space Industries Lynx, which is the luxury version of the RSI Ursa rover that is supposed to come with the Constellation Phoenix. But that here, I suspect that Cloud Imperial Games will sell also the Lynx as a standalone, because why wouldn't they, right? And while the Lynx obviously won't fly from planet to planet, it will still be able to take passengers from point A to point B, and here I suspect that with the arrival of building interiors and especially the new Lorville coming up with Star Citizen 3.19, we will also see some short distance passenger missions. And if we look a little closely here, it looks like we are looking at city highways, which look more than city highways than metro tracks. Or at least if these are metro tracks, then they're quite different compared to what we have. That being said, even if these aren't city highways, I still think that with the Lynx, Cloud Imperial Games could have a fantastic opportunity to offer passenger missions here at a cheaper entry fee. And sure, city to city or surface to surface rides won't earn as much as those requiring to go to space, but they could still be a welcome addition to an ever-expanding roster of planet-side activities. Anyway, guys, that is all that I had to say here. But let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts here on passenger missions. Do you think that we had some glimpse of perhaps a hint of passenger missions coming up this year, perhaps? Well, or also, if you're not looking forward to passenger missions, what profession are looking forward to the most in the future? Well, let me know and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. That is all for this video. As I said, thank you so much for watching. This video was made possible to the generous people who helped me out on Patreon and via the YouTube membership program, including Dr. Forbin, Deplorable Infidel, Zero Crusher, and Wolfpack Pug. I've been Iran. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.